I miss putting him down to bed. I miss my son's first walk, his first word, you know.
It's been really hard because I know they've needed me. The interaction I have with them, you know, it's like 5 years condensed into a 2-hour visit.
The toughest part is the opportunities you miss. You know, my son's soccer games, you know, their first date. You know, I've been in prison their whole growing up.
Behind the coils of barbed wire awaits a new life for inmates as they transition into prison. The transition is hard for all inmates, but for inmates with children, it can be especially difficult. When inmates enter prison, their children are often left with family members or in the custody of the state. In 2002, there were 15,000 minor children in Oregon that had a parent in prison. Prison officials realized something had to be done. That year, the Children of Incarcerated Parents Project was born.
I have 2 children. Lily just turned 8 and Jared just turned 3.
I have three children. My oldest is Miley, she's 12. My middle-aged daughter is Haley, she's 9, and my youngest is Madison, and she just turned 6. There's a lot of shame and guilt associated with the fact that, you know, you've made selfish decisions that put you in prison, and your children are out there the victims of, you know, your selfish behaviors.
Studies show that children of incarcerated parents are 5 times more likely to end up in jail than their peers. To help lower this statistic, the Oregon Department of Corrections has implemented more than 10 innovative new programs in the Children of Incarcerated Parents Project. The project ranges from parenting classes to literacy programs and Girl Scouts. The goal is to help both the parent and child succeed. The program also helps parents and children bond, both physically and emotionally, over crafts and other organized activities.
I usually get to go up and see my dad about once every 2 months. When I go up there, I usually sit and draw with my sisters.
I prefer them to visit in these graduations or children's events because it's more exciting than just a regular visit sitting around a table and not being allowed the freedom to do the arts and the crafts.
I go see my mom every 2 weeks.
Lily comes to see me for Girl Scouts, and my sister comes down from Seattle to bring my son about once a month.
I take Lily and Jared because they will lead more successful lives based on their relationship with their mother.
When I go in and I see my mom, I go and I hug her and kiss her and we play games together.
Now that we see each other on a regular basis, she starts opening up and she starts sharing things.
The reason I go is because, to me, it's the part that I play in Amy's recovery, in Amy's reform. And it doesn't take a lot, but without that connection with her kids, her chances of success are so much lower that I'm more than happy to go.
There are reminders everywhere that this is no ordinary visit. Before entering, children and guardians have to pass through metal detectors and automatically locking steel doors. Security guards closely monitor the visitations. While the programs help the parents gain the skills needed to succeed in life after prison, they also help the kids. Despite the positive effects, there has been opposition to the project, some even from family members. Regardless of the conflict, even Nina believes the positive outweighs the negative. Though no conclusive studies have been completed, the project's success can be seen in the inmates and their relationships with their children.
I think the program is a good program for mothers and children both to be able to bond and reconnect.
The parenting program for me has been a wonderful learning tool to allow me the opportunity to better understand my children and to communicate with them and to communicate with their caregiver, you know, to try to parent from here the best I'm able to.
I'm not going to leave here and be a perfect mom, and I'm not going to leave here and know everything, but I know that I have it in me to be a good mom. I know how to express how I feel, and just, you know, I know the kind of parent that I would want, and that's who I want to be for my children. So.